Hello everyone, FedEx Gaming here, and welcome back to another Redstone tutorial. In this video, I'll be showing you how to build my villager swapper that swaps through all 5 types of villagers. So if I click this button, the villager will get swapped to the next one. Click the button again, the villager will get swapped to the next one, and so on and so forth until we go around all 5 villagers. Now, if you are wondering, this does resemble my armor swapper. It's almost the exact same thing. All I had to do was just change up a little bit of the redstone to make this thing work. It's the exact same size as my armor stand swapper. So when we click the button, the villagers get swapped. Now this thing is very easy to get done on creative. However, there's going to be a few extra things I'm going to have to show you at the end of the video for survival players so you can get your villagers in there and have it working all fine. So let's go ahead and start building this thing. Alright guys, for this build you're going to need a 3x5 spacing, and you're also going to have to dig down 7. Now that red stained clay block is the exact space of where your villagers are going to be popping up and going back down through the trap doors. Now the resources you're going to need for this build are 1 sticky piston, 1 normal piston, 4 redstone repeaters, 8 redstone torches, 11 redstone dust, 1 button, 4 trapdoors, at least 2 immovable objects. I'm going to be using obsidian, but I highly recommend using furnaces, and we are also going to need 1 piece of sand. Once you have gotten your 3x5 spacing and have gathered up all of your resources, come to the bottom left-hand corner, and we're going to start off by placing a block right here. Then right above the block, we're going to place in a normal piston facing upwards with a piece of sand on top of it. Then to the right hand side and right above the normal piston, we're going to place in an immovable object. I'm going to be using obsidian, but like I said, furnaces are a lot easier to get your hands on. And then coming out of the sand block, we're going to place a repeater going this way on 2 ticks delay. And we're going to do the same exact thing going this way. Place another repeater on 2 ticks delay. Then off of the back block right over here that we placed down, we're going to place a redstone torch here. Place a piece of redstone dust coming out of that torch with a repeater going this way on 1 tick delay. And then we're going to come out 2 pieces of redstone dust going this way. So 1 and 2. Next up, we're going to break this block right here and place a sticky piston facing upwards. It should extend. And then we're going to place our slime block on top of this sticky piston. Next up, we're going to come right over here, break this block as well, and place a redstone torch coming off the side of this block that has our redstone dust. The torch should go off. Now let's get started up on doing some redstone. So come over here and right above this 1 tick delay repeater that is on, place a block above it with some redstone on top of it. Then we're going to place a block next to the redstone. And then we're going to come down a block, and then coming out of this block right here, we're going to place a repeater going this way on 1 tick delay. Then in front of your 1 tick delay repeater, place down another block. Place a redstone torch on top of the block. A block above the redstone torch with some redstone dust on the top of this block. Then to the right hand side of your redstone dust, place down another block with a torch coming off of the side of it. The torch should go off. And then place a block of choice right above this off torch. Next up, we're going to swing over here and right in front of this 2 tick delay repeater, place in a block. Place a redstone torch right on top of the block. Place a block on top of the redstone torch. And then place a redstone torch to this side of the block. It should go off. Place a block above it and a block below it as well. Next up, take out your blocks of choice and then come over here right where this on torch is and place down a block. And then we're going to come all the way to the top till it's flush with the floor. So come all the way to the top until it's completely flush to the floor. Next up, we're going to place in our trapdoor. So go ahead and take out your wooden trapdoors and place the first one right here upside down. Then we're going to place one right next to this off torch normally. Do the same thing right underneath this one, and then place another trapdoor next to this off torch as well. Then what we're going to do is take out our blocks and place blocks all along the sides of it. Place one here as well with a block of choice on top of it. The reason why we have to do this is just so the villagers can't escape through the area. Next up, right in front of this 2 tick delay repeater, we're going to place a block right above it by going into sneak mode like this. And then we're going to come all the way up. So 1, 2, and then stop right here. Stop where you come up to. So only come up 3 blocks, 1, 2, and 3, and then stop right here. Take out your blocks of choice and place another block of choice right above here. Do not place a block right here next to this trapdoor. Make sure you do not place a block here or else it will ruin everything. Now all we have to do is put in our input and we will be completely done. So to place in our input, what we're going to do is come down here and next to this block that has our redstone dust, we're going to come out 2 blocks, 1, 2, place a torch off the side of it with 2 pieces of redstone dust on top of this block, 1, 2. Now these 2 are going to connect together. We do not want this to happen. So just place a block right here to disconnect those 2. Then we're going to place a block right in the middle and have a torch come off the side right above this redstone. It should turn it on, thus turning off this torch down here. Place a piece of redstone on top of it. Place a block of choice right above this redstone, and then place your button on top of this block. Next up, we're going to come all the way back down here, right below this redstone torch. We're going to place in a piece of redstone right here. And that is it, guys. Everything should be hooked up. So when I click this button, this should open up. So now all that's left to do is clean up the area by placing blocks right here and placing blocks right back here. And then we're going to build a little hut so our villagers can't move. So what I did to build my hut is all I did was place 4 blocks right around the entire trapdoor. Then I took out slabs, and then I placed slabs around the entire thing. Then I went ahead and I took out fence posts and placed fence posts on all 4 corners of my little hut. Take out slabs and place slabs on top of every single one of your fence posts. Take out your normal blocks and then place normal blocks around the entire thing. And then right in the middle, I went ahead and placed in a piece of glowstone with another slab on top of it. And that's how I built my hut. And now if you did this on creative, it's going to be very simple. All you have to do is just place in your villagers and then click the button and let them cycle through. So place in a villager, so that's 2. Click it again, that will be 3. Click it again, that will be 4. And then last but not least, this will be 5. And then when I click the button, it should cycle through them. So there is 1. There is 2. There is 3. There is 4. And last but not least is number 5. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to kill every single one of these villagers, which sounds really bad, but I'm going to show you how I do this on survival, because there is something you have to do very cleanly on survival, because you have to make sure all your villagers are right in the middle. If they're not in the middle, then this thing will not work. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all my villagers, and then I'm going to show you how I did it on survival. Alright guys, so I went ahead and got rid of all my villagers, so now I'm going to show you how to do this on survival, because you have to make sure all your villagers are exactly in the middle or this thing will not work. So what you want to do is break out any side. It really doesn't matter. Just don't break out a side that has the button. Break out one of these blocks right here. And what we're going to do is place down 4 powered rails. So 1, 2, 3, and then on the last one, I like to place down a redstone block just so we have powered for our powered rails. Then place a block off the back of our powered rails. Now, all you have to do is just get your villagers somewhere on these powered rails. You can easily bring them from somewhere else. As long as you get them inside the minecart, you should be absolutely fine. So what I'm going to do is just simply be like, just get a villager here, and let's say we want to push them right into here like this, and then just place down your minecart, and it should pick up your villager and then go right above the trapdoor. So once it's above the trapdoor, go ahead and break out the first 2 powered rails, just the first 2, break out the 2, and then place in your slab back upside down. And then what we're going to do is break out this block right here, and we're going to need a bow and arrow for this part. So all you have to do is just fall down here like this, look at the corner of the minecart, doesn't matter which corner you look at, just make sure you look at one of the corners, and then hit it with your bow. So boop, it should break the minecart no matter what on survival or creative, it doesn't really matter. And as you can see, our villager is right in the middle. He is perfectly in the middle with arm's length on both sides. As long as he's right in the middle, we should be fine. Click the button and he should cycle through. So I'm going to do it one more time, guys. So we're going to place down our block, place down our 2 powered rails, somehow get one of your villagers over here in the middle. Like I said, all you have to really do is push him in there, or just get your villager from somewhere else. Send your minecart over until he gets in. Make sure it's fully over the trap door. Break the first 2 rails, place in your slab upside down, break down this block. I'm going to go ahead and switch it to survival just to show you that this works on survival. So I'm going to go in survival really quickly. I completely forgot that I was going to need an arrow. So once you got your arrows, come down here, look right at the corner of the minecart and hit it with your bow. It should break it and he should perfectly land down. And you can also collect your minecart from here as well. If you walk around the side somewhere, you'll automatically just pick up your minecart. As you see, now I have 2 minecarts. So all you have to do is now is click the button and he should go into place. Oh, there's the minecart. Never mind. It should pop out somewhere and you should be able to collect it from here as long as you're close enough. So now what we have to do is just put in the rest of the village. So I'm just going to switch it back to creative and do the rest the same way we have been doing it. So like with the first 2, just get your villager somewhere on these rails, place down your minecart, and then push your minecart into the villager. He should get in there. And then once he's above the trap door, go ahead and break the 2 rails, break down the block, place in your slab, then come down here and then just hit the corner of the minecart with your arrow and then go ahead and cycle him through. So click the button, he should cycle through, and we're gonna have to do that 2 more times. So break the block, place down a block, place 2 powered rails, get your villager somewhere on one of these powered rails, and oh, look at him, he went too fast. He got out of there. You want to stay out of there? Boop. Just go away, go over there somewhere. I don't want to kill you. We're gonna get our villager somewhere in here, place down our minecart, make sure he gets inside the minecart, push him into the front. Go ahead and break out your 2 powered rails, place in your slab upside down, break out this block, come down here, hit it with your arrow. Boom. Ooh, I missed. So hit it with your arrow in the corner. Boom. And once he falls into place, go ahead and click your button. And we have to do it just one more time. So break this out, place in your 2 powered rails, get your villager somewhere on top of these powered rails, and then go ahead and hit him with a minecart so he gets stuck in it. Push him in, hit these 2 powered rails, break out this one, place a slab upside down, come down here, hit it with your bow once again, so boop, like that. And now that should be all 5 of our guys in there. So let me go ahead and break all this. We don't need that. So now when I click this button, it should cycle through all 5 of them. So click the button, boom, there's 1, click the button again, there's 2, click the button again, there's 3, click the button again, there's 4, and click the button again. And there is number 5. And there you guys have it. That is how you build my villager sorting system that sorts through all 5 types of villagers. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave it a like and subscribe and stay tuned with my newest videos. All right, guys. Peace.